welcome to episode 5, Tech Train Solutions. Today, we're going to talk about something that I've just started experiencing summer. Summer as a teacher and summer as a contractor or a tradesperson. I've been working for over in the electrical trade for 26 years, and I've been working since I was 16. United States military since I was 17, so I've always worked on summer. Never had summer off, but now I'm a teacher. So, what we're going to talk about in this next segment is the difference of what I'm going through, what's great and what's not so great. Also, what things I went through in my time in the United States military, and just talking about different things within the last couple days. So, let's begin. Again, I worked in the industry for 26 years, and I've worked since I was 17. Like I said, summer was just a dream. Being off. My wife was always off in summer, pretty much her whole career. We kind of switched, right? She, I hate to say this, she is now working during the summer, and I'm off. It just happened that way. Originally, she switched jobs to try to get more pay, and I wasn't leaving. I was staying where I was at. Next thing you know, boom, things happen as you saw. I went into the teaching profession. She went to a full-time, no summer off type of job. Whoo, man. So unless you get injured, unless you get hurt, your summers are working nonstop. This is what you do in the trades and anything else. You use your vacation to find and get that time off. You have to plan. You got to make sure your counterpart is able to take off or not take off. That way, if they're working, you're not. Definitely, if you're a union shop, you got to go by seniority. The senior person back at my last workplace would hold the vacation list until the very end and like, oh, here's your vacation list. What? So luckily for us, we're starting to get more relaxed at that time. I just threw my vacation in. And then not only that, you guys, you took your vacation. Well, for me, I was in the United States military, so my summers were stuck with that, which I love, by the way, but I would miss events and things with my family. So as you individuals would take off, I would be sent to my annual training to do military. I still would take some time off when I get back, but lately, no, I mean, they're not lately, but a few years there, I was in the military, AGR, whatever you want to call it. Sorry, not AGR. I was ADOS for 3 months, working for the military, teaching, instructing, doing stuff like that. I would go to Fort Hood. I would go to Fort Leavenworth, Missouri. I would also go to Wisconsin. This is the stuff I would do during the summertime. As a person in the trades, when I come home, I still had to work, so I'd take off. But now, ladies and gentlemen, now I am in school teaching, and this is week 3 of no school. It is amazing. It is so far so good. What I'm doing is trying to run my business, trying to get that running, reaching out to previous employer, reaching out to other people to say, hey, I'm offering my assistance. I can train you in industrial electrical, instrumentation controls. Even though I have a vendor that does a better job, I can teach you the basics. I can give you the whole rundown, PLCs, controls. I can start from nothing and get you to a lot. So I'm reaching out, trying to get that business going. And I'm also doing electrical contracting. Thanks to a buddy of mine, let me bid on a job. I was able to win it. So I had to go lower than I wanted, which is fine. I have to work with them there. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to find a way to keep busy. Again, this is day 12, almost the third week. I'm a teacher, buddy. I'm teaching CTE. It's awesome. It's awesome. In the beginning, I wouldn't say that. In the beginning of the year, it was so stressful. I wanted to quit, wanted to go back to the trades. Thank goodness I held off. I have someone to help me out. My counterpart, Paul, he's the other teacher. We're working together. We're figuring stuff out. We're building a plan for next year to make it easier for teaching the students, because ultimately it's the students trying to get in the profession. Some are there to just hang out, like I told you, and others are there because they're getting away from school. But least to say, I'm going to work on that. I have strong personalities in the beginning of that year. It was tough because I had one individual, very nice person, but just like me when I was younger, I was all over the place. The person would do more damage than good. Nice person, always nice to me, but he just would damage stuff all the time. Another person, I just didn't feel like he should be there because his family was not the greatest. And sorry, it is what it is. I come from inner city. I've seen it multiple times. I was fortunate I had a good mom. So, needless to say, it felt bad. He wasn't going to go co-op because he couldn't. I just recommend maybe go to work release or maybe go work. Don't come to CTE. Go to school and maybe work. Make some money that way. And then the third, fortunately for me, a co-op wanted him and left, and apparently he did very well. So I had a really strong personality, which in the military would handle no problem. But with that, I would still take that because this summer has been pretty good. So what did I do last couple of days is I'm trying to get back in shape. I would wake up, drink my coffee, have the cat come out with me, have the cat roam, drinking my coffee, sit down because I get up early. Just to let you know, for those who don't know, when you get older, it's hard to stay asleep. I get up at 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning, get up, go outside, have coffee, hang out. And then around 7, because I like to watch certain shows, at 7, I get moving, make breakfast, and then I start working. Starting next week, I got my first job, like I said. I'm going to go to that job. I have the materials. The way to make it cheaper, by the way, is I had to get the grounds crew to do certain tasks like digging. That would lower the hours, which makes the jobs cheaper. They could do that, and all I do is just fix the wiring, and that would last instead of 4 or 5 hours. I should be able to get done in two hours with saving cost. I don't have anybody by myself. I can't afford workman's comp yet. My gosh, $204 a month, $204 a month, and that's without even knowing what I'm going to pay the guy. That is highway robbery. Not to include the insurance, paying $1,600 in insurance for the contracting side, and I'm paying about $1,200 for the teaching side, 2 businesses. So needless to say, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get back in shape. I just walked the last 3 days with my wife. We're doing 3.5 miles. We started at 58 minutes. Now we're down to 52. Man, we're doing well. My legs are killing me. I don't like to stretch. I got to get back into stretching. It's getting tougher, but I'm getting there. So tomorrow I can't walk because I got to get ready for the job. It's very different in the summertime. Now, needless to say, I do miss it. That's why I'm working trying to get my own business running, trying to get that going, because that way I'm going to still make money through the year. Remember, I took a $30,000 pay cut. But if you do the math, 190 days of school, the math, I get about $52, $53 an hour equivalent. So I got to make that money on my own during the summertime. That's what I'm doing. But I'm starting a business. So I have 2 business partners. One's a trainer, awesome guy, retired. He can train very well. And the other individual, as you probably saw on the other podcasts, Jake Price, amazing troubleshooter. I think he's better than me. I'm pretty darn good, but he's really good. Brought them aboard to help me get this business going. They're busy, real busy, so it's not easy to get them at the moment, but I'm working on it. I just got a call from a company asking to come in, maybe provide some training. They want some instrumentation and valves, very basic. While I'm there, I'll teach them some PLCs and controls. And then I'll recommend to them maybe after my class go to another vendor I like for a more advanced class and knowledge. Eastern Controls, very good vendor. I would definitely recommend them if you're looking for instrumentation and valves. I know the plant instrumentation and valves. I know that where I'm going. I know it very well. So that's why I'm going to go and train those individuals, if I can get this contract, how to fix that machine, how to troubleshoot. In fact, I was making some training for other things, but yeah, that's hopefully get that started. The 8-week boot camp, it failed. I only had 2 calls. One was really serious. The other one wasn't sure. So I'm still trying to do the 8-week boot camp. What I'm looking for is you, the individual, who want to be taught electrical. I have labs, very good. I can teach you within 8 weeks to make you very proficient, not electrician, but very proficient electrical helper. Hopefully, you can work with someone that has an apprentice, and you're done. I had no takers, and that's okay. That's fine. But let me tell you, at the beginning of my time off, last Monday, right? Well, the Friday before was my last day. Very easy, not much going on. We had to clean up the shop. I was just getting my books ready for next year. Had to get the letter ready for the teacher, the students, and the parents. I was reaching out to Ace Hardware in Aston, Pennsylvania. Say, hey, can you come up with a toolkit so my students can buy it? They're working on it. So I just thought it'd be pretty cool if Ace can come up with a toolkit and they can buy it. We can pick them right up and give it to the students. So I was working on that. And then the day ended, let us go a little bit early. And then the weekend, right? The weekend was pretty easy. That was just a weekend. Then Monday was my first day off. I was just working around the house. I was getting my truck ready, cleaning it up, getting all the parts ready, getting all that done. I was just prepared to start working in my business. And then, just to let you know, Tuesday, Disney World. We got up at 4 a.m., loaded in our vehicle, went to Wally Park, parked our vehicle, got picked up, got to the airport. I was trying to get TSA pre-check, cannot get one. I'm still waiting. I've had it when I was in the United States military. Since I retired, for some reason, I can't get it back. I'm trying. I'll see if I can call someone. I could not get the pre-check, so I went to normal. My wife went through pre-check. Luckily it was dead, not much going on, so I got in pretty fast. Oh man, very annoying. I'm still waiting. Again, I submitted almost 2 weeks ago, but somehow I still cannot get it. So what we did, we got in the airport, getting ready for the flight. Not until 7. So I go to the restaurant, have a quick bite to eat, go into the plane, fly to Leonardwood. That's where I was stationed, Orlando, and waited for a bus called Mears. Very good company. They were very respectful, very nice. Took us to a place called, for those in the military probably will know, Shades of Green. Shades of Green used to be the old Disney resort from back in the day. It's for military personnel. So we got to the Shades of Green. The shuttle took us there. Pretty simple, pretty easy. That's what 31 years in the military got me. Got me a chance to go to Shades of Green. Pretty nice. Amazing resort. Very nice. Kept up, nice, clean. Has a beautiful golf course next to it for those who like golfing. The only thing I got to say negatively is there used to be a trail that you can walk over to the Polynesian. It's gone. I don't know if maybe they don't like us riffraff people. I don't know why they got rid of it. Maybe they don't like us anymore. Disney got rid of the walkway. It was great. You walk over the Polynesian. You take the shuttle around to the parks, get out, go to your location. It was amazing. But that walkway is gone. That's the only negative I got to say about that resort right now. It's just you have to take a bus everywhere or drive. That's the negative I would have with that. But great place, beautiful facilities. We got a beautiful room, pretty far away. They got a lot of rooms. So we go to a room, finally we put our stuff down. We go to the park first time. So that's what we did, my first real week being off. But my problem is I left my phone off, right? Because I'm not calling anybody. My wife, she can get the kids and stuff. Worst case, I'll pick up and there's. And I didn't realize when I got back, 3 million calls, man. Trying to start my business. Well, I got calls and I didn't pick them up. So that's my fault, guys. If you were trying to call me, I apologize. I'm available now, Tech Train Solutions Service Division and Tech Train Solutions LLC. So give me a call. I will pick up and help you out. It was hot. That week was hot, very hot. Not as hot as it can be, like it is now. It was pretty darn hot. It was like 95. But you know what that did for me? All that walking. Oh my gosh, it was a great time, by the way. Me and my wife were able to bond, do things, have some fun. But you know what it helped me out with? I'll be honest with you. I've been a lazy bum since I retired from the army 2 years ago. I don't know if it's depression. I don't know what it is, but I was 2 years ago. I was a lazy bum after that, and I just no urge to work out. I developed asthma, so when I was running at the time, I couldn't stop coughing for months. It was a horrible experience. So maybe that's why I didn't want to work out anymore. Maybe I was intimidated. Maybe I was scared. I don't know. But we're walking everywhere. We did over 35,000 steps a day. Oh my, that got me ready, got me raring to go to get back in shape. So after Disney, we come home. My wife look at each other like, we're going to start walking. This trail we have, which is near us, near Aston, Pennsylvania, great trail. So about maybe 5 miles max. So we like to go there, and we already know what it is. So we like to go there, go for a walk, speed walk. My wife's very fast. I'm a slow walker, if you didn't know that. So we're going. The first time I think I told you, I think it was 56, almost 57 minutes for 3.5 miles. But Disney got my legs working. But it got my legs like feeling good. So I'm like, oh, nice. Again, bad stretcher. The following day, next day, we do it again. 3.5 miles. We're going. And this time we're humping. We're going hard. We got that done in 51 or 52 minutes. That was good. But then today, my butt was sore, my leg was sore, but I sucked it up, took some leave, and we went for another walk. That one was down to 54 minutes for 3.56. We even jogged a little bit here and there. We're like, whoa, 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 we can't score too bad. So we jogged a little bit there. But that's what Disney did for me. It got my legs didn't feel it. It was great. Only thing I had to work on was my breathing and my soreness, which I didn't stretch, I'll be honest with you. For those physical therapists out there, I don't stretch. I try, I forget. I have a torn ligament right up here by the crotch. Supposed to do these stretches. I keep forgetting to do them. I keep forgetting. So, needless to say, today I finally stretched and I feel much better. It was great. So, this is what I'm doing with my time off. I'm doing things I want to. My garage, I'm starting to clean it up. My truck looking beautiful, ready to start working. Like I said, tomorrow, my first job professionally. And then I'm just cleaning up the house, organizing, doing some stuff like that. Doing stuff like that. Now, as a person trying to start a business, I want to know about you guys who's starting your own business. What percentage profit do you guys like to go for? Back in the day when I worked for Pep Boys, they said they wanted 30% profit minimum. 28% was okay, but they wanted 30%, and they would charge no more than 35-40% max. I know some of these companies are almost charging 100% profit. I don't know what the right is. AI is telling me all this stuff. I've used AI, but then I'm like, nah, I don't like it. So I'm developing my own pricing, and I think it's pretty fair. And I'm still making enough profit to pay off my insurance, pay off me, and also pay off my stuff, and still I'm looking at about 34% profit. I would rather make 40%. That's my goal. But at the same point, I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me out and help me figure this out. I know I can research and stuff, but I'd rather just talk to real previous business owners. What you think? What is the magic number? Or is there no magic number in trades? Because I'll be honest, I don't like hiring contractors. I'll be honest. My house, I won't hire contractors. I got to really get to know you and want to hire you because, no offense, I don't trust you. I've seen people get burned working in the trades. I've seen it. And so I don't really trust a lot of contractors. It takes a lot for me to trust you. At the same point, I did back in the day try my own contracting business, and I got ripped off by a homeowner. So I understand their side. There's two sides of the coin. the homeowners can rip you off too. They want something, they want a lot for a little. So, needless to say, it's just like, what is this stuff going on? I need to figure this stuff out. Now, the training side, I got it locked. I already know what's worth because I, I've, as the trainer, I would hire companies to come in and train my students. So I would know basically what the pricing is. And so I think I'm pretty good with my pricing. I'm not too low. I'm not too high. I'm just right, just like the Bears from the thing. So, needless to say, I finally got my first job the other day. It was just a light. It took me like 2 seconds. But you know how it is, Murphy's Law. You don't know what the heck you're getting into. So I got done in 20 minutes. So basic service rate. It was 125. It was a friend of mine who helped me out and trying to get into with the realtors. So I gave him a good discount. I lowered it down to $75. Pretty darn good discount. I was done the job in 20 minutes, cleaned up, made sure no dirt on the floor, and locked up and left. So usually the cost for that is about $125, and I gave him a good deal. But luckily he gave me another job to look at, which I bid. I won. Now I'm going to try to get that done. One thing I'm always worried about, it's you probably dealt with yourself, is called Quinn's Law. When you deal with houses, and that's why I kind of want to do commercial industrial. When you deal with houses, you never know what you're going to get. You don't know what that homeowner did or what the contractor before, because you guys, no offense, you hire handymen that do your electric work. No, come on. Handymen, they don't know electric. And if they do, thank goodness. But I've followed a lot of handyman people, and they do a lot of things wrong. One, they hide junction box. Two, they don't know how to do three-ways. Three, they wire up wrong. They don't give you 6 inches. They have too much wire in the box, way too much, which causes heat and possible fire. You got a lot of factors that you got to think of as a tradesperson. That's what you have to think of. Now I'm going to talk about more things. So we're talking about that. Another thing is, too, where do you advertise? Because right now, advertising sucks for me. I'm not getting any hits. One thing that's really working is word of mouth. Seems to be working very well. I'm about to cancel all my advertising because it's not doing anything. I'm not even getting any hits for my training business. 1 or 2 calls. It says my website's got 1,000 views. Well, 1,000 views mean nothing without calls, without leads. That's what I need. I was hoping. I tried Yelp. But Yelp, they'll give you jobs, and you have to pay to get that job. I'm like, what? I'm already paying you monthly. I'm paying you fees. Why do I have to pay to get the job too? I don't get that. That is annoying. So I ended that. I've tried Facebook, not the greatest. I tried Google Ads. I'm in there. I look it up. I'm there. Just not getting any hits. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I'll figure it out eventually. But word of mouth has been kicking butt. I've gotten a few calls just from word of mouth alone. Now, one job I did, one job I'm about to do. I'm going to go get a permit, do it legitimately, do all that. That's what I'm looking for. But what I need is leads. That's what I need. I need leads. What I would love is industrial and commercial. But I won't turn down residential work. I won't do that. But I would like the others because they're easier and you don't have any homeowners doing certain wiring or hiring some hack in commercial industrial. There's some problems, of course, but it's broader, it's bigger, it's easier to see these problems. I can still troubleshoot. There's no problem. Don't get me wrong. I just meant with the business is I need turnaround. I need to be able to get the job done safely, correctly, and go on. With residential, you always deal with the Quinn's Law, my wife calls it. You never know what you're going to get. I did one house, again, like I told you before, but there's studs ever so often, up and down there. Oh, my gosh. It took a 2-hour job. It took 6-7 hours. I'm like, this sucks. No one tells you that. It was a ballooned house. I didn't know it was ballooned. That's what I need. I need leads. I tried Google, complete fail. Word of mouth has kicked butt. That is what I'm preferring now. So that's what I'm doing with this year. So when am I going back? I'm going back the 29th of August. That's my first day back. I have to go back 3 days at least to prepare, get this book I made for the students. I have to get that made from the school, printing. It's just that's what I got to do. I had to get my lab more ready, get it just right. I'm looking to maybe continue doing this. I'm 52. I'm looking to continue doing this to 61. When my military pension starts at 60, plus my VA healthcare all starts at 60. I'm looking to be happy to maybe get a pension that's 10, 11 years and then out, retire, go. That's what I'm looking for. 9 years is what I need. 9 years for the pension. Now, the only thing that can keep me going working wise is my business. If my business is kicking butt, the training is doing awesome, I'm having my apprenticeship program running, pre-apprentice working, that'd be amazing. That would be amazing. I just need to get started. I need to open that bubble. Once that bubble opens and I can get busy, real busy before the 29th, I would love to hire a certified journeyman. Have them get a truck, hire them, have them do work, get a helper, and then as I expand, hire more people. That's what I'm looking for. Hopefully by next year I have 2 to 3 people. Hopefully. That's the only thing that'll keep me going past 60. Now, you do realize, I don't know if anybody has a business, but you realize what you got to pay for. You got to pay for insurance. You got to pay for liability. That's the insurance. You got to pay for workman's comp. And if you really want to keep people, you need health care and you need life insurance. Right? The stuff you're going to need to give your employee. That's what you're going to need. That's not cheap. It's going to cost some money. It's not going to be cheap at all. That's what's going to be happening. Hopefully by August 25th, I'm hoping. I'm getting some more work. I have a great partner who, if we can get this bubble open for training, again, we can do industrial PLCs and controls training, also minor instrumentation and valves. We got to learn your process. We can teach you your machine if you don't know it. We'll need time with it. That's what we can do for you. So I'm just like sharing with you. So if you like what I'm talking about, please like and share. If you have anything to say, please put in a chat so I can at least respond. I'd like to know more about you. I'd like to go and have a guest moving forward. So this is Tech Train Solutions with my sub company, Tech Train Solutions Service Division, and what's going on in our future. I just wanted to tell you. So if you like this, comment, like, and share, and call my number, 610-756-7785, or email at spq@techtrainsolutions.com. Thank you, and have a great day. Now, how do I stop?